Hi, this is your PalMike talking, and welcome to Stormstout Brewery. This is one of the dungeons in the Pandaria beta, so remember some of the things may change before it actually becomes live. And normal and heroic are the same. The abilities just do more damage and the bosses have more health. In this video we're four-manning it. We have me healing, and then we have Forsetti and Truly DPSing, and then Tim is tanking on his Warlorc. The first boss in Brewery is called Ook. The trash before the boss is simple. Just kill 40 of them and they'll all leave the room and the boss will jump down. Tanks need to watch out for a cast bar for ground pound and move out of the conal. It does a lot of damage and stuns you. At 70% and 30%, the boss will go bananas and spawn a bunch of barrels. If you get hit with the barrels, they do a lot of damage and knock you back, but you can hop on top of the barrels and ride them into the boss. Doing this gives the boss a 10% increased damage taken. Getting this debuff up to 20 stacks will also give you an achievement after you kill him on heroic. The second boss in Brewery is called Hotsrus. The trash before the boss consists of two types of rabbits. One type have explosive barrels in their mouth and blow up if you don't kill them quick enough. The second type carry hammers. When the trash with the hammers die, they also drop the hammer on the ground, and you can right click the hammer to get 3 charges of a buff. Use your extra button that should spawn in the middle of your screen, and you will swing the hammer at the ground and throw all the odds around. At the end of the gauntlet of running, the boss will spawn automatically. Throughout the fight, he has a couple of abilities that he does. One of them is called Whirlwind, basically just a whirlwind and an aggro drop. So make sure that your tank taunts it and everyone stays out of the range. The other ability he does is that he can screech and call a bunch of the rabbits back in, and you'll have the same types as before, the ones with the explosives and the ones with the hammers. It helps a lot if you bring hammers into this fight for this phase. While he's doing that, he's also going to spin around, casting Carrot Breath. It goes in a full circle and will knock back and do damage to anyone it hits. The third and final boss in Brewery is called Yangzu the Uncasks. This boss has a couple of things to watch out for. He always has 3 different abilities and picks from a pool of 2. You can mouse over the boss's buffs to see which ones he's going to have before you pull. Firstly, he has an ability called Blackout Brew, which throws 3 stacks on you and does a moderate amount of damage. To remove the stacks, just move or jump to shake them off. If you reach 10 stacks, you get stunned for 5 seconds. The other ability he can have is called Blow. It causes you to shoot brew out of your ears and knock back any players it hits. Just make sure you aren't hitting any players and stand still. The second pair of abilities are a bit more annoying. He can spawn adds that channel a heal into the boss. Anyone that stands in the beam will get the buff instead, so kill the ad or steal the channel. The other ability he can have is called Bubble Shield and will reduce his damage taken by a lot. Make sure to AoE the bubbles down when he casts them. The third pair of abilities can easily wipe the group if you don't know what to do. He casts an ability called Carbonation that fills the whole room with a pacifying AoE on the ground. Just grab a bubble and fly up to avoid the damage. The other ability he can pick is called Wall of Suds. He spawns 2 walls of brew that stun and do a ton of damage. These come from 2 directions but are easily avoided by jumping over them. And that's the entire brewery, and thank you for watching.